Namaste children. Welcome back to the second module of our chapter Safety and First Aid. So in our first module we came to know what are accidents. Those are the sudden incidents which occur at any time, anywhere without the prior information. So there is a huge loss of life, damage to the body, it will happen in accidents. And in our last class we mainly focused on road accidents. What are the major steps to be followed when we are there on the road, either walking on a road or driving any vehicle? Yes, so these are some of the things that we come across, that is using a zebra crossing while crossing the road, always walking on a footpath, don't lean out of the bus, okay, don't get into a moving bus or get out of a moving bus, don't disturb the driver. And even we came to know about some of the incidents where when you are playing with the friends, you will get hurt. So while playing with your friends, don't play rough games, don't jump on the benches in the classroom, even don't push each other, even in a fun also. And one more thing, following traffic signals is also very important. Wearing a helmet while driving on a two-wheeler, don't use phones while driving, and don't play on the roads, using seat belt in a four-wheeler. All those are the things that must be followed. Along with that, even in our last class we come across about different road signs or traffic signs that were given by the government, and what is the symbol, what is that sign it is indicating. I even said to copy all these signs in your classwork and color them very neatly on the white paper side. Okay, so today we are going to learn about another type of accidents. So what is there in front of you? It's a fire. Okay, so today we are going to learn about fire accidents. We are going to learn about fire accidents. So what is a fire? Fire is nothing but a oxidation or a chemical process of burning. When anything it is burning, it releases heat, light, and various other reactants will also produce. It's a rapid chemical process of burning. Rapid means very fastly it will occur. It's a chemical process of burning. Chemical process I am saying because now the fire, it is continuously reacting with oxygen, and that oxygen enhances the burn. So that's what we are saying, that fire is a rapid chemical process of burning. Here it is given oxidation of material in exothermic. Those are the big words you will come across in your higher classes. But for now you remember that fire is a rapid chemical process of burning. When there is a fire accident, there you will see the release of heat, light, and various other reactions also. So now we will come to know about the main causes of the fire accidents. What are the main causes of the fire accidents? So the first and foremost cause of the fire accident, it is your cooking accidents. So cooking accidents means sometimes your mother, she will take out the pans from the stove with the help of dupatta or with the help of sari what she is wearing. There is the chance of getting fire accident. Or you kept a pan on the stove and in that oil is there and you forgot. Now the oil catches fire and it leads to fire accidents. Sometimes because of the leakage of the cylinders, fire accidents may occur in the cooking areas. The second one is electric fires. Because the short circuit or overload, it leads to fire accidents. Because of the electric iron box, you will get the fire accidents or burns. And even while playing with the candle also, sometimes you will get burns. And even because of the chemical fires in industries or factories, we will see the fire accidents. So these are the main causes of fire accidents: cooking accidents, because of the electric fires, because of the candles, and even because of the chemical fires. So here if you will see, generally fire accidents we can divide them into different types. One is a general fire accidents, that is because of wood, paper, cloths, everything. The second one is flammable fire accidents, where the flammable substances like your petrol, diesel, oil, grease, all they will catch the fire and it leads to blast. Okay. Flammable liquids, that is your grease and oil, paints, they will catch the fire. And the third one is electrical fire accidents, because of the electrical energized electrical devices, electrical fire accidents will occur. Flammable gases, yes, and even because of the metals, water reactive metals, combustible metals that are there, because of that the fire accidents will occur. Okay. So now the thing, what are the different preventive measures that we will follow? So the first and foremost preventable measure that we have to follow is, while handling a gas stove, candles or matchsticks, we should be very 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 careful. Yes, and after that, the second one is, when we are cooking in the kitchen, it's preferable to wear a cotton cloth instead of a synthetic cloths like nylon, rayon, or other things, because these synthetic cloths will catch the fire very easily. And the third one is, checking the electric wiring regularly is one of the major preventive measure that we have to follow. For suppose, if there any gas leakage in our kitchens, immediately don't on the lights. This is the one. Flammable gases is there na. So if there is any gas leakage, don't on the lights, don't on the matchbox, or don't even on any electric switches. Open all the doors and windows and let the gas go out. Let the gas go out. And then the fourth one is, we people, this is a major fire accident you people will face, that is, even in the class you were saying that because of the crackers, Diwali crackers also, there is a high chance of fire accidents and it's very dangerous. That's what, whenever you are burning the crackers, that time you make sure that some adult should be there beside you, because even adults will also suffer with the fire accidents due to crackers. So when you are lightening the crackers, you make sure that adults should be there beside you. Okay. So now it is about firefighting. So how you are going to put off the fire? That is your firefighting. You are fighting against the fire, so we are saying it as a fire fighting. So whenever a wood or a oil, if it is catching the fire, then immediately you throw a wet cloth over it. But if an oil it is catching the fire, don't throw the water into it directly, it leads to blast. A wet cloth you can throw on it, or you can throw sand, mud over on it, even on the petrol fires also, so that it will cut off the oxygen supply and the fire will put off. Remember, if it is a wood accident, you can throw a water over it. But if it is a fire catched by the oil, like your cooking oil, petrol, or any other thing, don't throw water on it. It immediately leads to blast. That's what, throw a wet cloth or throw mud or sand over it. It will put off the fire and cut off the oxygen supply over there. Yes. Now, the another one that we should follow, when your clothes they are catching the fire, when your clothes they are catching the fire, that time that victim, you please make sure that you roll him over the blanket and roll on the ground and cover him with a blanket or an overcoat. Now the overcoat or the blanket, it will cut off the oxygen supply and the fire will put off. And the third one is, if a fire accident is caused due to electric circuit, don't throw, never and ever throw over on it, because water is the good conductor of electricity. Yes. So for this type of accidents, electric fire accidents or electric short circuits, it is very better to throw sand over it to put off the fire. And small fires if that are there, yes, that time it's better to Yes, use the uh, electric extinguisher. This is the electric extinguisher. If there is any small minute fire accidents, even in schools, hospitals, apartments, nowadays we are able to see this one electric fire extinguisher, which is used to put off the fire. So having the fire extinguisher in homes, it is very safety one, because small fires can be put off with this fire extinguisher very easily. So now it is a big fire accident that time. So if it is a very big fire accident, that is, it is very much preferable to call for a help immediately and dial 112. What's the number I am saying? Dial 112 on the telephone to call the fire brigades. Okay, so these are some of the safety measurements we should take, or these are the some of the fire fightings that we should follow to put off the fire. Okay, so there are several reasons and several causes of fire accidents are there. So based on the type, we have to react immediately. Whatever the type it may be, if it is a very big fire accident, it's very much essential to call 112 or to telephone 112 on your phone, so that the fire brigades will come and they will put off the fire. Okay children, after listening these fire accidents, now open your page number 30. So in page number 30, 3 MCQs were there in a tabular column. Complete that 3 MCQs as today's homework. Okay children, thank you so much.